Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 21K subs. Keep up the good work, guys. Check out my betting links in the description below. Really great promo, especially with BetMGM. Get up to 1,500 in bonus bets. If your first bet doesn't hit, DraftKings also has the same bet. Also got all kinds of other stuff going on too. So go ahead and check them out in the description below, guys. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today. Starting with the Minnesota Twins versus the Washington Nationals. Minnesota opening up as road favorites at minus 130. Washington plus 120 with the over-under at 9. Minnesota coming into this matchup 25 and 23. The Nationals 21 and 26. Pitching for the Twins is Simeon Woods Richardson with an ERA of 2.97. Pitching for the Nationals is Jake Urban with an ERA of 3.91. Richardson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 1 run, 2 strikeouts. Urban, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Minnesota, a nice win for them yesterday, 10-0. Shutting out the Nationals yesterday, ending their big losing streak they were on. Still been a tough stretch for the Nationals, 2-8 in their last 10. Minnesota just 3-10 against Washington. They haven't really been that good against the Nationals here. 1-4 on the road. Both teams have played both teams are the same. Both teams are 2-8 in their last 10. I would say it's a pretty even pitching matchup right now. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen the Twins get back-to-back wins here. Still not sure I trust them. There was a nice game yesterday. Can they keep it up? Not too sure. I'll take the Nationals plus 1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at minus 125. The Mets plus 115 with the over-under at 9. Mets coming into this matchup 21 and 27. The Guardians 32 and 17. Pitching for the Mets is Jose Quintana with an ERA of 5.21. Pitching for the Guardians is Tristan McKenzie with an ERA of 3.23. Quintana, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. McKenzie, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run. Had 5 strikeouts, coming off 3 straight 1-run games. He's been very solid for the Guardians. Mets back-to-back losses against the Guardians, losing 7-6 yesterday. Cleveland, they're playing great on a 5-game winning streak, getting it done right now. They're 6-0 at home. Love McKenzie on the mound here, and I'm gonna take the Guardians at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Kansas City Royals. Detroit opening up as road favorites at minus 115. The Royals plus 105 with the over-under at 7. Detroit coming into this matchup 23 and 25. The Royals 31 and 19. Pitching for Detroit is Tariq Skubal with an ERA of 1.80. Pitching for the Royals is Cole Ragans with an ERA at 3.70. Skubal, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Ragans, his last start, he pitched 7 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Detroit on a 3-game losing streak. Back-to-back bad losses against the Royals. Royals winning 10-3, 8-3 in the both games. They look very good this series. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They're playing great right now. 6-0 at home. Yeah, I like the Royals. Detroit hasn't really been able to do much this series, and a shot with Kansas City at home. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at minus 200. Angels plus 160 with the over-under at 9. Angels coming into this matchup 19 and 30. The Astros 22 and 27. Pitching for the Angels is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 2.72. Pitching for the Astros is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 7.71. Anderson, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Brown, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Angels losing to Houston yesterday 6-5 in a close one. They are just 4-10 against Houston, 4-11 on the road against Houston, where they've struggled here. And both pitchers are giving up runs. Hunter Brown has actually been pretty bad on the mound. He gives up a lot of runs here for the Astros. Yeah, I don't know. Astros could have lost yesterday here. They are playing good, though. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They're not playing horrible. I don't love Hunter Brown on the mound here, and I'm going to take a shot with the Angels plus 1.5 on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Baltimore opening up as road favorites at minus 150. St. Louis plus 125 with the over-under at 8.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 29-16. The Cardinals 21-26. Pitching for Baltimore is John Means with an ERA of 3.06. Pitching for the Cardinals is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 4.09. Means, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Gibson, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, 5 strikeouts. Baltimore coming off a St. Louis loss yesterday, 6-3. St. Louis played pretty well yesterday. Thought Baltimore would be a better dog. Pretty even pitching matchup. Both pitchers give up some runs here. I don't know. This is a tough one here. I liked Baltimore as a dog yesterday. I still like Baltimore as a favorite. I'm going to take a shot with Baltimore on the road in this, so I think they can bounce back today. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Miami Marlins. Brewers opening up as road favorites at minus 135. Miami plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 28-20. Marlins 16-34. Pitching for the Brewers is Freddie Peralta with an ERA of 4.17. Pitching for the Marlins is Jesus Luzardo with an ERA of 5.02. Peralta, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Luzardo, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Peralta's coming off some bad starts on the mound. Hasn't really found his stride yet this season. They are coming off a Miami win 7-5 yesterday after that loss the day prior. The over's hit in 5 of their last 7 on the road against Miami. Maybe the over could be a play, especially after last game here. Can Freddie have a better game? Jesus coming off a 0-run game. He still hasn't been that great this season here. I think Freddie can have a better game today on the mound, and I'm going to lean with the Brewers on the road in this one. Next matchup, we've got the San Diego Padres versus Cincinnati Reds. Padres opening up as road favorites at minus 125. Reds plus 105 with the over-under at 9.5. Padres coming into this matchup 25-26. The Reds 20-28. Pitching for the Padres is Michael King with an ERA of 4.31. Pitching for the Reds is Nick Martinez with an ERA of 4.23. King, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Martinez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Padres coming off a 2-0 loss yesterday against the Reds. Not a good look for the Padres. Padres are 14-6 against Cincinnati, so they've been good head-to-head here. Both pitchers coming off. Martinez, he's given up a lot of runs this season here. King, giving up 6 runs the last game, but his 2 games prior, he didn't allow a run at all. Cincinnati 1-7 at home. We're going to see if they can win back-to-back games here, which they haven't done in a while. I think I'm going to lean with the Padres on the road. Next matchup, we've got the San Francisco Giants versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at minus 120. Giants plus 100 with the over-under at 7.5. Giants coming into this matchup 23-26. The Pirates also 23-26. Pitching for the Giants is Blake Snell with an ERA of 11.57. Pitching for the Pirates is Jared Jones with an ERA of 2.89. Snell, man, it's been rough for Snell this season. Coming off a 5-run game, he's given up 15 runs in his last 3 starts. Jones, he's been very solid. He's only given up 5 in 3 starts. Giants coming off a tough loss yesterday against Pittsburgh, 7-6. Snell. I just don't like Snell. He's just been bad on the mound here, and I think I got to take the Pirates at home today. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at minus 135. Texas plus 115 with the over-under at 9.5. Rangers coming into this matchup 24-25. Phillies 35-14. Pitching for the Rangers is Dane Dunning with an ERA of 4.10. Pitching for the Phillies is Taijuan Walker with an ERA of 4.91. Dunning, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Walker, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. The Rangers on a 2-game lose, they're 2-8 in their last 10. Phillies 4-game winning streak, coming off a Rangers win yesterday, 5-2. Phillies 16-2 at home. Man, they've just been dominant at home. Walker been decent on the mound. Nothing crazy. Pretty even pitching matchup, I'd say. Gotta roll with the better team in general here, and I'll take the Phillies at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays opening up as home favorites at minus 125. Boston plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Boston coming into this matchup 25-24. The Rays 25-25. Pitching for Boston is Brayan Bello with an ERA of 3.96. Pitching for the Rays is Ryan Pepiot with an ERA of 3.68. Bello, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pepiot, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Boston, back-to-back wins against Tampa. They looked very good this series. Tampa's really struggled offensively here. Even though the numbers, Boston's been very bad against Tampa. They're 3-15 on the road against the Rays here. But they played well in this series. And I don't know, I'd say a pretty even pitching matchup. I still like the plus money with the Red Sox. They look good this series. Take Boston plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 150. Seattle plus 125 with the over-under at 8. Seattle coming into this matchup 27-22. Yankees 33-17. Pitching for the Mariners is Bryce Miller with an ERA of 3.08. Pitching for the Yankees is Nestor Cortez with an ERA of 3.56. Miller, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. Cortez, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Seattle, back-to-back wins against the Yankees here. They looked very good this series. Yankees, man, they've been parlay killers the last 2 games. They've had such great matchups, too. Cortez, been very solid on the mound. Miller, giving up runs here. He's given up 10 runs in his 3 starts. Because he's only given up 6. Can the Yankees get it done and avoid being swept in this series? The over's hit in 5 of the last 7 against Seattle. The over's definitely been in play for this series. I like the Yankees to get it done. Seattle's been very good. I wish I would have rolled with them the first 2 games here. I'd be shocked if the Yankees get swept here. I think Bryce Miller is going to give up some runs today and get lit up. I think Yankees get it done with Cortez on the mound. I'm going to take New York at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at minus 230. The White Sox plus 190 with the over-under at 8.5. White Sox coming into this matchup 15-34. Toronto 21-26. Pitching for the White Sox is Nick Nastrini with an ERA of 7.88. Pitching for Toronto is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 5.03. Nastrini, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Bassett, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. White Sox shutting out Toronto yesterday 5-0, ending their 4-game losing streak they were on. Bad loss for Toronto. You know, we look at White Sox, they're not much worse than the Blue Jays here. Blue Jays are only 6 games up on the White Sox here, so we look at the White Sox as a bad team. Toronto, they're not that far from the White Sox here. If you look at the numbers, the White Sox 1-7 on the road against Toronto, 1-8 against Toronto here. I'd be kind of shocked if Toronto dropped 2 in a row to the White Sox here. Nastrini, you know, giving up runs, and for only 2 starts this season, he's given up 7 runs. So I think Toronto's gonna bounce back. I don't think I've seen them not score in a while. So I think they bounce back big today. Give me Toronto at home. Next matchup, we've got the Atlanta Braves versus the Chicago Cubs. Braves opening up as road favorites at minus 130. Cubs plus 120 with the over-under at 8.5. Braves coming into this matchup 27-18. Cubs 27-22. Pitching for the Braves is Max Fried with an ERA of 3.81. Pitching for the Cubs is Justin Steele with an ERA of 5.21. Fried, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Steele, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Cubs, nice underdog win for the Cubs yesterday, winning 4-3. Knew they were a good dog yesterday. Atlanta is just 2-5 on the road against the Cubs here, so they've had their struggles against the Cubs. Both pitchers giving up runs here, so not much of a pitching advantage on either end. I still think Cubs are good dogs today, and looked good yesterday. Braves, they've been struggling, 1-5 in their last 6 here. Even in that last Cubs series, they did go 2 out of 3 in the last Cubs series, but yeah, I'll take a shot at the Cubs plus 1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the Oakland Athletics. Oakland opening up as home favorites at minus 125. Colorado plus 115 with the over-under at 8. Colorado coming into this matchup 15-32. Oakland 20-30. Pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber with an ERA of 3.02. Pitching for Oakland is Mitch Spence with an ERA of 3.90. The Rockies Gomber, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Spence, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. The Rockies on a 4-game losing streak, coming off a 4-5 loss against Oakland yesterday, got the cover on the run line. Oakland, that's their first win in probably like 2 weeks. Gomber has looked good so far this season. I mean, man, he's given up 1 run on 3 starts here. He's pitching about 6 innings a game. So, man, he's been very good. Spence has only pitched once this season. Only gave up 1 run. He looked pretty good here. I'm still liking the Rockies on the road here. Getting the cover. I think they're going to win one of these games here, hopefully today. But I'll take the Rockies plus 1.5 on the road. In the last matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as big home favorites at minus 275. Arizona plus 225 with the over-under at 8. Arizona coming into this matchup 23-26. The Dodgers 33-18. Pitching for Arizona, currently it's TBA. Don't know who's pitching for Arizona. It is a 10 p.m. game, so we'll see when that info gets released here. Pitching for the Dodgers is Tyler Glasnow with an ERA at 2.90. Glasnow been pretty solid this season. 6-2 as a starting pitcher. Arizona, big win for Arizona last night. Definitely killed my parlays. Dodgers losing 7-3. Yeah, Gavin Stone, Michael Grove, when they were pitching, they were just getting lit up last night. That's just all it was. Um, Love the Dodgers to bounce back. We saw them. I haven't really seen them drop two in a row. They did drop two in a row. They lost to San Francisco and Cincinnati, but I like them to respond here after a kind of a disappointing game. I think they bounce back here. We don't know about the Arizona pitching, and I think we get a better game from LA today. And I'm gonna take the Dodgers at home. That's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.